Aloha guys, Simeon here with Voyager Foiler and F1 talking about my quiver, what I use daily back home in Hawaii. Here we have the 80 SUP Downwind Rocket Pro. Dimensional on this board are 80, 17 and 160 years. Personally, I love this board. I've rode a lot of boards over the years, and to me, what's the important thing is being able to have the balance and stability when you're out there in the rough waters. Because of this board's design and the thick rails and the boxy rails, it's very user-friendly balancing. And so once you get that out of the equation, you can focus on your technique, your timing, and your paddle up, which allows this board to accelerate, take off on all the bumps that you choose and go. And then the second thing I love about this board is how tuned in and how great it feels once you're on foil, right? I think in the earlier days of downwinding, we were just so fascinated about having a board that could paddle up easily and quickly. But since then, our skill sets have gotten so much better that now we enjoy, or we like to focus on a board that does well and performs well on foil. And so that's why I love the Downwind SUP Rocket Pro that F1 has made. Been loving it, using it in all kinds of conditions back home in Hawaii. Small, flat, good for flat water pop-up, good in big bumps, big waves. This is what I raced on in Molokai, and the modern Molokai, and it was the perfect weapon and the perfect choice for us out there back home. Really loved it. I could see myself using this board for many years to come, and very stoked and happy. For my prone board, my prone setup is this rocket board. Let's see, this one, 4.3, 17, 2.5 thick, 25 meters. Okay. This board is so easy to use. I was thinking about it just to describe it. It's a board that when you're foiling, you don't need to think about it, right? It's just, now you can focus on foiling, surfing, and pumping, and it's a board that doesn't dampen your performance at all, and it's just something you can just go out and foil the way you want to foil without having the board be in the way. I love it. It's easy to paddle, has enough flotation for me. I'm about 82 kilograms, but the 25 liters is nice. A little bit hard to paddle sometimes, but it's good for me once I'm up on foil. Again, like I said, I think with F1 boards, that's their biggest advantage or benefit, is when you're up on foil. These things are such beautiful crafts to ride, and I love it. Now we're going to talk about the foils that I use back home in Hawaii for prone surfing and downwinding, and the mast that I use. We'll start with the mast. I love the 80 centimeter mast, the high modulus mast. It's very stiff, it's very fast, very stable, and it's very easy to use. Another part of the equation I don't need to think about, and it doesn't alter or dampen my riding or my performance. And it's just a very trustworthy mast, and I love it. In Hawaii, our bumps, we have some sections where there's backwash, so the height of the mast at 80 centimeters is just perfect. Where the 75, it's stiff and it's good for surfing, and it's a little bit lower to the water. But in most scenarios, for me personally back home, I use the 80 centimeter mast. For downwinding, as of recently, I've been using the 700 Eagle X, and for a long time I was very skeptical. I thought I was too heavy or too big for this wing. Like I said, I'm 82 kilograms, but in the right conditions, in Hawaii, with good power behind the bump and good depth in the bump, even someone like me can use a swing. It's easy to pop up. Once you're up and moving at speed, it goes really well and it glides really well. It pumps really good at speed. I pair it with the 145 downwind tail, which is a very, very stable ride. It has a lot of surface area to continue pumping and continue gliding, but because of its flat profile here, when you lock into a really good bump, there's no drag. It has really, really good top end. This is the XS 1X monoblock tail. Again, another personal preference for me. I like having a little bit longer fuselage, especially paired up with these smaller wings, just to have better glide, better control, better stability. Another thing I like about the Eagle X is that it's a very fun wing to downwind surf. So when you're out there and you see a bump and you see that perfect section where you want to do a turn, you can go into that turn with speed, crank a turn, come out and continue downwinding. So what I love about F1 and the Eagle X's is it's a lineup of foils that's, you can do everything on your downwind. You could go fast if you want to go fast. You can be efficient if you want to be efficient. You can pump, and then also you could do turns. So it's not like you have to take the special setup for that. The surf wing that I like to use and I've been using is the skate. These skate wings are amazing. As you can see, there's a little bit more curvature and mustache shape. It rolls over so nicely. You can come in and out of turns so easy throughout your whole turn. There's nothing wonky. There's no instability. It's a nice smooth ride as you're turning. It keeps its speed. It doesn't accelerate out of control or doesn't decelerate out of control while you're in the turn. So it's a very natural feeling, very close to surfing when you ride the skate. This is a 750 and I paired up with a 160 carving tail on a triple XS monoblock connection, and super fun for the wave. Like I said, surfs very easily. It pops up off the water when you catch a wave very nicely. You can pump it very well as long as you keep the mast high and pump with good technique. You can get to the next wave and make you easy connections and surf and have fun. And I really love both these wings, and I can't wait for the continuation of the progression of these wings going forward and all the improvements that F1 will make. But right now I'm very, very happy with what's in my quiver. These foils, the 80cm mast, my boards, and my prone board, and very stoked.